BBC Radio Nottingham.
It's taken almost 30 years to happen, but a song written and performed by a Nottingham group who'd won a local talent competition has just had its first release. In 1966, the amazingly named Anthony Dare's Progress got the chance to record 2 tracks which were pressed up into a few demo discs. They hawked them round the record companies, but they never got anywhere with them. Now, though, one of the 2 songs they did back then has been put on a compilation album, which apparently is selling really well. The group's members all still live in Nottinghamshire, and even occasionally play together, though, just for fun these days. I've been talking to them, and firstly I was asking about where that peculiar group name came from.
We sat in a room one day, we just couldn't think of a name, and Dick reached up to a bookshelf and pulled a book out, and he said, "Well, have this." And it said, "Anthony Dare's Progress," and we took it. At the time, I was going through a rough patch with everything, relations and the lot, so I considered I was a bad guy, and the devil's influence was on me, if you like. But if he wanted me to be bad, then when I was going to be that bad that when I got to where I was going with him, then I'd oof him out, like, you know, that type of thing. I was inspired to write it because I felt bad again in myself, if you like.
It was a Hammer House of Horrors type sound, and he was unique. I mean, he stands out from the others on the record, obviously. 50 to 60% sounds like they're trying to do the Mersey sound, and then you've got the R&B sound, which the rest of the groups do, and I think there's only us and probably another one on there that do a weird, what we would class as weird in that day, if you like. The one
Is that a technical term then, not the theory?
Yeah. We thought, well, we'll be original. We used 2 that we wrote ourselves, which nobody else would probably do, because anybody else is going to be singing somebody else's stuff.
The final 6 acts got to do the business at the Commodore, and then we were all to go into the studios, Bob Rose Studios on Alfreton Road it was at the time, and produce these records. Well, we were lucky, we were first in, and we got our 2 done. I don't think the others ever even got to the studios, but that is as far as it got.
A guy approached me. What he was looking for was bands that had made records but never actually got anywhere with them, and he'd heard from somebody that we'd done a record, and would we be interested in having it put on vinyl?
He wanted to put his own money into it as well. That's what surprised us, you know. I mean, it was his money he wanted to spend.
He did 500 and everyone went, and he's got to now do another 100, which are all spoken for. People go into the moon, weather getting worse. We'll be reaching Venus soon, if you seem absurd. Higher and higher, where shapes around, everything is going up, nothing's coming down.
The Monkees and Simon and Garfunkel, they've all done all right out of reunions, haven't they? What about you?
Well, I don't know.
You never know, do you?
I think we're pretty well talented, to be honest, and we've still got it. If this record takes off and it's worth a bit of money, we might do it.
Well, this could be the last time. This could be the last time. Maybe the last time. I don't know.
We've still got the amplifiers from, you know, the 60s and the guitars from the... We never got... None of us ever got rid of his equipment. We still saved it.
I do enjoy it when we get back together and have a shindig, you know, it's quite entertaining. It's great. I really feel that I've got something now that I can say I wanted this all this time, and I actually got something on vinyl.
It's not bad, is it, really? Anthony Dare's Progress. Barry Hart, Richard Barrett, David Gaunt, and Barry Husband. And there is going to be a second volume of the compilation album. And as you heard, they did 2 tracks back in the 60s, so the other one's available to go on volume 2. But after that, they're going to be a bit stuck. Have to start writing and re-recording. I think. Yeah, because that was 1966, they did that. In a way, they were a bit ahead of their time, weren't they? Because to me, that's more 70s than anything else. That's like, Canned Heat or something like that.
BBC Radio Nottingham.
Anthony Dare's Progress are Barry Hart, Richard Barrett, David Gaunt and Barry Husband. Good luck to them. This is Julie.
That accident on the M1 South